Hello everyone, welcome back to James RDC Gaming. I'm your host James. Today I'm going to talk about a game from a small development team and publisher from Elos Games. We are diving into an absolute gem of a demo, Sagas of Lumin, a story-rich action RPG where you actually control dragonflight in real-time combat. Think dragon riding battles mixed with ground-based medieval steampunk fights, choices that shape the world, and a conflict between Parliamentry Alliance and elite dragon riders called Drair. If you love games like Draken, The Ancient Gates, or Lair, but wish they were better executed, this might be the game for you. Let's break it down. This demo blew me away with the dragon-on-dragon aerial combat. The combat is smooth, responsive, and insanely fun. Ground combat and dialogue needs to be polished, but the core dragon riding fantasy is there. I'd score it 7 out of 10 for potential, and if they fix a couple of things, I'm buying the first day this game releases. Stick around to see why. The flying feels alive, full manual control, climb, dive, barrel rolls, hover, lighting enemies on fire, blowing up barrels, grappling wild dragons midair. It is pure adrenaline. If you mistime the grapple or don't release right, you plummet. Adds real risk and mastery. Reminds me of PS2's Draken or PS3's Lair, but way more polished and thought out. No janky controls here. The team nailed the feel of riding a fire-breathing beast. Switching to foot is a mixed bag. Melee with swords, axes, spears feels solid. Blocking is great. Very old school God of War vibes. Took me a bit to master timing, but rewarding. Love the mixed combat of guns, black powder pistols, muskets, and magic spells. Movement is smooth, but the character runs stiffly, like he's, uncomfortable. The character animation makes your character look like a stick running around on 2 legs. Not unplayable, but it drags compared to the sky-high fun. The water effects are amazing. Seems almost real. How the water looks in the light and how it moves across the surface of the land makes it feel authentic. They have a height limit, so you cannot go over the canyon. When I tried, I almost killed my character. The character cannot breathe at a certain altitude. This made it feel real. After all, in real life, you cannot breathe at a certain altitude. The canyon, in my opinion, seems lacking in something. Lots of area, just rock formations, and 2 outposts of enemy forces. Not a whole lot to explore. There are, however, many dragons to combat to make up for the loss in exploration. Story setup is intriguing. Starts with the dragon tutorial learning the basics, fire breath, grappling, and flying through checkpoints to prove that you can maneuver around correctly. Then, on a board and airship with Captain Terra, you hunt wild dragons to ensure the safety of the airship. Raid enemy camps to find out what they are mining, using explosive barrels to unblock your path through the canyon, which will allow the airship through. But before that, you are tasked with scouting ahead to make sure there are no threats to the airship. Ends on a massive boss dragon cliffhanger that hooked me hard. Voice acting's okay, but the conversations drag with constant button mashing to advance lines and questions. And a story-rich RPG with lots of talking, this could end up being frustrating to people. Fast. Auto advance or a better pacing would be a good fix for it. The demo's length is solid. Great intro to mechanics without spoiling too much. This game has the opportunity to be an epic Dragonflight combat game. The weapon spell variety is fun to use. The choice-driven world, I hope, has cool lore, along with a great conflict between the Parliamentary Alliance and the Elite Dragon Riders. The huge dragon attack cliffhanger made me want more. I hope they polish the character movement and the repetitive button mashing and the dialogues. This would make the game exceptional. But this game will have to contend with other games that are coming out with dragon riding in the future. Crimson Desert and Light No Fire, for example. The bottom line is that the flying alone makes this game worth the time. Download the free demo on Steam right now, link in the description below. What do you think? Dragon Rider dreams or nay? Drop a like if you'd ride one, subscribe for more indie spotlights, and I'll see you in the skies. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.